Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Shelley and I'm the Irish foodie, and today we're going to be doing a cook along for kind of a traditional British recipe of shepherd's pie. As you can see, not a lot of ingredients in this one. We're going to start with 2 large carrots and 2 white onions, and then I'm going to use 2 potatoes for the mashed potato topping. I've also got 60 grams of mozzarella and cheddar mix, 100 grams of, I've got petit pois, but you can use any peas you want in this. And then I've bought a shepherd's pie mix from Sainsbury's, but you could just use gravy. And then I've got 600 grams worth of mince. You can use beef and make it a cottage pie, or you can use lamb, whatever you like. So to start, as you can see, I've got a large frying pan and I've just put a little bit of oil in there. I'm using olive, you can use what you like. When it's nice and hot, we're going to add our onions, which we've just chopped up quite finely. And then to that, I'm going to add my carrots, which you can see I've just chopped again, diced them really small, just for a bit of flavour, really. I don't want the texture of a big piece of carrot in the dish. And then I'm going to add my mince. Very glamorously done there, not. And then I'm just going to stir it all through and let this cook, and we want the mince to brown a bit. So as you can see, our mince is browned and our vegetables are starting to soften, and if you can see in this pan, there's actually a lot of liquid that's come off the mince. I don't want that in the dish, so I'm going to drain this away now before I go to the next step. So I've mixed that packet mix with 300 mils of water, and I've just given it a good stir, and at this stage I'm going to add it. If you didn't have a packet mix, you could just add gravy and bay leaves and a bit of seasoning at this time. And then to that, we're going to add our frozen peas. And then again, I'm just going to give everything a really good stir just to get it all mixed through nicely. And I'm going to let that cook through and just let the sauce thicken up a little bit. So as you can see in my pan now, this has been cooking for about 5 to 10 minutes and it's actually thickened up really nicely. We don't want too wet a mixture underneath our potatoes. So that's the filling of our dish is made, and I'm just going to at this stage put this to one side because then we're going to move on to the topping. Now traditionally it would be potatoes mashed that would go on the top of a shepherd's pie. You can use sweet potatoes as well. Play around with this, you can't ruin it at all. Like, anything will taste good on top of it. It's just a dead comforting dish. So I'm going to parboil my potatoes now for about 25 to 30 minutes, just until they're soft and can be mashed. And once those potatoes are cooked, then obviously we need to mash them down quite nicely. If you've got a ricer, you could use that. I'm just going to add a little bit of my semi-skimmed milk and some salt and pepper just for a bit of flavour. That's because we're dieting. If we weren't, I would have butter, I would have cream, I would have all sorts in there. But you just want to give it a good bit of seasoning, and then we're going to really go with the masher to get it into a nice fine mashed potato. You don't want too many lumps in it. I've chosen a 20 centimetre tin for this because I want to make it into 4 portions. And as you can see, I've used my mince mix and I've just put that in there. And I'm just going to top this with my potato mix at this stage. And you just have to make sure that it's evenly spread over the entire thing. Use as little or as much as you like. Now, my wee granny would be absolutely horrified at me putting cheese on a shepherd's pie, okay? Traditionally, that is not the done thing, but over the years, I have tried it with the cheese, and it does taste really good, so that is just a step that I like to do. You don't have to do that. You could just put it in your oven with the potato, and that would brown really nicely, but I just love the flavour that the cheese gives it. Okay, so after 30 minutes in your oven, it should be ready, and you'll know it's ready because the top layer of potato will have started to brown and the gravy will have started to bubble over the side. The smell that will fill your kitchen will be amazing at this stage, and that is your finished dish, ready to serve with some vegetables or anything that you like. So that's my super easy shepherd's pie recipe, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below kind of what your comfort foods are, what's your go-to. If you've enjoyed the video, like it, and think about subscribing to the channel because I'm doing tons of recipes, tons of grocery hauls and meal planning ideas each week. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye!